This is amazing because it really makes my skin look flawless. Hi everyone, so for today's video I am going to show you how you can achieve this look right here. I really wanted to do the line and gradient look that's going around right now. I've seen most people doing it all over their faces, but I really wanted to take that trend and do it on the eyes just to see how this would look. Of course you can take this tutorial and this technique all over your face if you wanted to, but I just wanted to do it on the eyes and see how this could work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 3 times a week, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. And that's it, so let's get started with the makeup. So I'm going to be starting by priming my eyelids. Now I've been really liking the Pretty Vulgar primer. I received this in my May BoxyCharm and I really like it because the texture is very sticky, so all the eyeshadows that I apply on top are really grabbing to the lid, and it really makes the eyeshadow look very pigmented. Because this primer is super sticky, sometimes the shadow can be a little patchy, so be very careful and maybe use a transition shade before going into your eyeshadow looks. You're going to start by sketching the lines where you want the gradients to be. So I'm just going to dip into this pink shade, and you really don't have to be precise because we are going to clean all the lines up. So we really just want to have the basic shape. So next, I'm just going to take any kind of white shadow and I'm going to take that on a smaller packing brush, and I'm just going to use this white shadow as kind of a transition shade. Like I said about the primer, you should really use a transition shade whenever blending colors on top of this primer because it is going to be very patchy. So I'm just putting white shadow where I'm going to be blending and doing the pink to white gradient, just so that I know the blend is going to be perfect. So I'm going to be taking a smaller blending brush and I'm going to grab that pink and I'm just going to start and blend this shade inwards. And again, you really don't have to be precise because we are going to clean everything up after. And I'm just going to take a fluffier brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend the edges even more. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with this blend. Next, I'm just going to take a concealer with a packing brush, a precise packing flat brush like this, and I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I really like to clean my eyeshadow with this primer because it's really thin in texture, so it's not going to be heavy on the skin, but it does have a lot of pigment, so it's really going to clean the edges of this eye very nicely, but it's not going to cake anything up. So I'm just going to take some of that concealer on the back of my hand with that smaller flat brush, and I'm just going to start and clean the edges of this eyeshadow. Alright, so I have the shape that I want. So next, I'm just going to take more of that white powder and I'm going to take it on a smaller blending brush and I'm going to precisely set the concealer down. So next, I'm just going to fill in my brow. I'm going to do a very, very natural eyebrow today because we have enough going on the eyes. I'm going to apply some mascara. So I'm just making sure to coat my natural lashes in black so that they blend better with the false lashes. And for my lashes, I'm going to be using the House of Lashes and Sephora collection in the style Yvette. Alright, so one lash on. So I'm going just to apply white liner in my waterline. And I'm just going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see I decided to do another pattern on the other eye just so that it's a little bit more original. I really wanted to try something different for my complexion today. I really wanted to have a super glowy, healthy look to my skin. So I'm going to try and use the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops underneath my foundation. So I'm going to take a couple of drops and I'm just going to put some on the high points of my face. And I'm going to blend just everything using my finger. Ooh, this is pretty on its own. I feel like on a no makeup day, this could look really pretty on its own. Next, I'm going to do my little combo foundation. I've been really liking this combo right now because it gives me a really nice coverage. It's not full coverage, not light. It's like a good medium coverage. And the finish of this foundation combo is like a really pretty satin finish. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to look on top of the custom drops. So I'm just going to take that and apply a little bit all over my face. And as always, I'm going to avoid the center of my face just because I know I'm going to apply concealer there. So I don't want too much product in the center of my face. And I'm just going to take my flat brush and I'm just going to spread everything on my skin evenly. And when everything is pretty much even on my skin, I'm just going to go in with a sponge and blend everything out. It's really pretty. I can see a little bit of the custom drops through the foundation. I think I'm going to do that more often. It really gave a very glowy look to my cheeks. And for concealing, I'm going to use my Essence Camouflage Concealer. This is amazing. I've been using it really often because it really makes my skin look flawless. It's a really pretty concealer and it has a lot of coverage. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the center of my face and on some blemishes. I'm going to start by blending this in with a brush. Alright, so complexion is looking good. I don't think I'm going to powder my skin today because I really like the glow that I have right now. So I'm going to jump right into bronzer. And for my bronzer, I'm going to be taking my Hourglass Ghost Edit palette and I'm going to take the bronzer right here. I really like this bronzer because it has a really nice shine to it. It gives a very natural glow to the skin. And I'm going to apply some across my nose because I'm planning on doing fake freckles today too. Next, I'm going to be applying a very, very bright blush just to match what we have going on the eyes right now. So I'm going to be taking my Fairy Blush palette from Itslikely makeup and I'm going to take the very bright pink shade right here. And being very careful, I'm going to put some on my cheeks. And I'm also going to put some across my nose. Now I'm being very generous with the blush, as you can see. I think it's going to complement the eyes very nicely. Alrighty, and for my highlight, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Super Shock highlight in the shade You're a Catch, if I can open it. And I'm just going to put this on the very high points of my cheeks. This is a very intense highlight, so be warned. This look is coming together. I was kind of like doubting myself about the eyes, but I really like this so far. Next, I'm going to pop on a good lip color. Now, I think I'm going to go for something pink. Oh no. I'm going to apply the Kosas lipstick in the shade Rosewater. This is a really pretty pinkish shade. And this goes perfectly with the eyes. It's not too pink, a little bit more nude, and I really like it. I'm also going to apply some gloss. I'm using the NYX Lingerie gloss in the shade Clear. And I'm going to be doing my fake freckles. So before applying my fake freckles, I always like to set my face. I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to apply some lower lash mascara. So before going into my brow pencil to do the fake freckles, I always like just to set my face so that the brow pencil will glide better on the skin. I'm using the Pixie Rose Glow Mist. Alright, so freckles are done, and that's pretty much it for today's look. I really hope you liked it. So this eye look is super easy to do. You can do any kind of shapes, and you can also take this technique all over your skin, because I've seen a lot of people just doing these kind of waves with gradients all over the face, and it looks really nice. But I really wanted to see how this would look just on the eyes. It is a very interesting look. I hope you liked it. I hope you found this video very useful. But yeah, that's pretty pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 3 times a week, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. And that's it, so I'll see you in the next one.